Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my channel, The Main Ingredient. It's your girl, Judy, and I wanted to share something with you guys today that actually helped me, and I'm hoping that it helps you too. First and foremost, let me apologize about all the background commotion. I'm definitely downtown right now, and it's kind of live for whatever reason. Anywho, um, more recently than not, I got some. No, I won't say it was news, but I was carrying on in a typical routine and expecting that I would be able to complete my business regarding this routine. So last week I was preparing to get things in line with this little routine business that I typically do. And at first I thought I was being thirsty, but I just wanted to, kind of double check something. I went to double check what I needed to double check in reference to this business upcoming. And because I was a bit premature, I wasn't really tripping by the outcome. Now, come a couple of days ago, I'm like, oh, okay. It's that time. Let's go ahead and get everything lined up to take care of this business so we can go on to the next order of business. And during that, I was sidetracked, and I was sidetracked because I ran into a setback in my routine, and I was just scratching my head like, what? This don't even make no sense. So, I got to thinking, I'm like, what's going on? And then I got mad. I got mad, then I got emotional, and then I'm like, nah, cut it out. We still gotta get this business taken care of. So plan B. And thankfully I was in a position where plan B would play out in my favor, where this routine business could get taken care of. Now I did everything I could to keep my composure because I was blue. I was very blue because I'm just like, why this ain't hitting? Like, not that no, I'm lying. This is routine business. So I'm used to the routine being exactly what it is. I'm used to preparing. I'm used to being proactive, lining stuff up. So when that time come, in and out, take care of it, on to the next. So I'm sitting here like, man, I don't have time. Like, what's up? I'm in my feelings. I'm thinking all kinds of stuff. I'm fighting back tears, and I'm like, ain't no need to cry because crying is not going to take care of nothing because I'm kind of emotional or whatever like that. I'm like, crying ain't finna do nothing. Go ahead, work this plan B, keep it pushing. I start playing my, inspirational music. I'm looking for my inspirational video because my spirit is at a tug of war because I want to fall in line to doing what I normally do, but then I'm also trying to fight doing what I normally do, responding the way that I normally respond when a setback happens. I'm trying to, what I'm saying, keep my spirits up and keep my mind focused on you got a plan B actually. Thankfully. Focus on that. Don't worry about everything else. But by the end of the day, I'm not gonna say she was worried, but she was blue. She was mentally exhausted, spiritually like on low, emotionally like it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it's gonna be. Tired of trying to put forth all these efforts. And I'm just like, it just seems like I keep getting knocked back the harder I try to stay on top of what I can stay on top of that is within my control. And I was feeling pretty bummed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can't be the only one. You used to a normal routine. You used to a normal flow of handling regularly scheduled business. This ain't even nothing that just kind of came up and you like, oh, okay, do what I gotta do. Let's knock it out the park. Like, this is regularly routine business, and I have a way of doing what I need to do to get it done. And it's like, what is this? And then the crazy part about it, what I got to really pondering, because I started pondering, because I'm like, what's this time of year? What's going on? Because I noticed, at least for the last 3 years, maybe 4, it seemed like around this season, something like this happened. And I'm like, Joe, somebody plotting on and I'm super serious. I'm out here like somebody plotting on me. Somebody out here doing that. They out here doing that. I'm just like, what is going on? I'm like, I guess, I'm thinking forward, not only being proactive about my current business, but I have other things that are upcoming. So I'm just trying to, maneuver a certain type of way so the flow can flow. And I'm like, why is it around this time this be happening? I'm, like I said, I'm blue. Fast forward, I'm exhausted, like I said, because I'm just like, I'm tired of this type of what seemed to be like a cycle. Okay. And I got down. Then today, my daughter reminded me, and she didn't even know until she told me. Today, my daughter reminded me obstacles will be present, but you keep going anyway. And I know this. I done had obstacles before. I done had setbacks before. I done felt the way before. I done cried about it. I done prayed about it. God done sustained me. He done maintained me. And I got through it. Like, I know this. But it's just what feels to me the repetitiveness and the time. And it's like, this ain't the time. It's never a good time. This ain't the time. Like I say, today my daughter had a conversation with me, my eldest daughter, because we all girls in my household. She reminded me that, you may have setbacks, you may have obstacles, but you keep going. You work with what you got to the best of your ability, and you push. And this is how she did that, right? So it's the end of the quarter. It's the end of the third quarter currently for her at school, and she had I forgot the subject, but she got a subject where the teacher let her know that, you know what I'm saying, y'all got this quiz coming up, and this quiz is going to weigh heavy. It's going to be 30% of your grade. So y'all better take this seriously, especially ending the quarter. You know what I'm saying? So apparently my daughter had a concern or two. And one was the material, the amount of study time, and then the tools that she needed but did not have to make sure she could successfully not only take the test or the quiz, but do well. So she let me know she was met with some challenges concerning this subject. However, she was honest. She said she was honest about some things that she had a concern about with the teacher, and some of the ways that she was ill-equipped, didn't have all the tools, like, for real. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody out here being a straight jackass. And even it's anyway. She was honest with her teacher about her concerns about, the study material, the prep time, study time, and then the tools that she did not have. So he was like, he worked with her or whatever. He kept her situation in mind, but he still was like, you know, if you do this and you do that, like this and that, you'll be straight. You'll be fine or whatever like that. So she took his advice. She put some things in place that she knows she needed to do to get the outcome she desired. And that was basically she wanted to do well on this test. So she takes the test and she finds out today that not only did she do well without having all the tools she needed, she worked what she had, and she did so well on this quiz that she is top 10 of her class in scoring. So she passed and she made the top 10 in her senior class. And I said, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, Ma, I was just really focused on passing, and doing well, and I did very well." So I was very excited to hear that. And there were some, there were some other students who didn't do so well, and they got an opportunity to take a retake. So the teacher went out of his way to just acknowledge the top 10 of the class, and some of the ones that have to do the retake, they was just like, it's all good or whatever. I'm coming right behind them or whatever like that. As far as the score, they were um, feeling excited, of course, about a second opportunity to do better. And the instructor was like, "Oh no, we in no disrespect, we're honoring you by allowing you a second opportunity to do better and or to pass. The top 10 is the top 10. That's it. It's shut down. Like nobody else is getting that acknowledgement but the top 10 in the senior class." And I was like, "Oh, look at my baby." I see it. She did very good. And that just made me proud because I was like, I didn't even know the girl had some challenges, had some obstacles, had some worries about this particular class. She didn't tell me that. So when she told me today, it just kind of boosted my spirit a little bit. And it's just like, okay, your child can do it. And you've done it before. Why you acting like, woe is me? Because that's what I be on sometimes. So that just, my child, I'm just proud to say she kind of straightened me up a little bit and got my head back in the game. Just like, if this child is doing this and she ain't even lived through none of the stuff you've had to go through. She's talking about school stuff. Just not no, thank God, just not nothing heavy. This is just heavy in the context of, this is where she is in her life right now. The heaviest thing she has to worry about are quizzes and tests, and things concerning school, which is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And it touched me and it pricked my spirit and it motivated me and it pushed me to, get back in the proper focus to do what I need to do, because I know if I use what I get, man, if I use what I have in my hand, that thing gon' thing. And don't worry about the setback. Don't worry about what I got. Don't worry about what I, don't focus on the negative. Don't highlight the negative so hard where you count yourself out. Use what you get. That's the message. Don't worry about the setback and use what you get. And my daughter reminded me of that. Keep going and use what you have, and you might surprise yourself. While you and your mindset is like, man, I just want to do well. I definitely want to pass, and I'm knowing her. She not only wanted to pass, she probably wanted to pass with like a low B, because I know her. I know her. When it's crunch time and she have a concern, and she had a few, she like, man, if I can get a low B, I'm good. My girl did more than good. She did great. She in the top 10 of the class. I said, damn it, let me get on my square and stop crying and being blue. Especially when I know God got me. He done had me before in this same way. So why would he not now? He looking out for my baby. I'm the mama. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Let me get myself together. So that's it. That's what I wanted to share with y'all. Use what you get. Don't highlight the setbacks. Acknowledge them. Use what you get and keep going. And you might mess around and surprise yourself. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Subscribe if you like content like this. And if you know somebody that can use this word of encouragement, if you will, share the video. I'll see y'all in the next upload.